So I decided to do an eBay video today. And right now there's just a picture of the poster with certain words covered. Now I get my items from a couple of different places now that I'm in Alaska. I have a friend in the lower states who visits antique shops and yard sales and flea markets all the time. She's a reseller herself. And when she's there, she will take a few pictures, send them to me. If I see something I like, I'll say, oh, get that. If I don't see anything, she usually picks out really good stuff and she sends that stuff to me. What I also do is I have contact with a few people who buy out estate sales, or they just buy out everything that didn't sell in the estate sales. And with them, I pretty much just get pictures. I can pick out what I like and we work out a deal, and then I get the stuff. This poster came from one of them. I like the posters because you can fold them up. They're cheap to ship. And this was a 52-year-old poster. Now, I don't have much experience with posters in the past. So what I concentrated on when I was looking at the pictures was, the edges and the corners of the poster, as well as if it had any pinholes, or this one has a little tear in it. But it's 52 years old. I saw it sells pretty decent, but I didn't really look at the title of the movie and the picture. I did, but I wasn't thinking. I was researching what this poster is worth, if it's the original. When I got the poster, I didn't open the package, and I asked a friend of mine and my brother, did you ever hear of this movie? And they said no. And I know movies pretty well. I used to have a 2000 DVD movie collection back in Austria, and no one heard of this movie. And then I noticed the title sounds a little suspicious, shall we say. And I looked up what this movie was about. There's no surprise that myself and my friend and my brother didn't know this movie, because I don't think we went into those types of movie theaters when we were 4 or 5 years old. That probably tells you what kind of a movie it is. That's why I cover the title and some of the words. I just don't want to have any problems with somebody reporting, the video that it offended them. And now we'll move on to some of the stuff my friend sent me. I'll start with the worst stuff first. Patricia Nash Italian leather purse, an older one. It's pretty nice inside, actually. It's got kind of like a suede. Tough to get this open with one hand. Kind of like a suede leather inside. And it comes with the leather rag. I forget what this is called. That's okay. Again, shipping from Alaska is a little bit more than by most of you. So I'm probably looking at $12 to ship this. That's going to take away most of, the profit, because it doesn't sell. I'm assuming it's not going to sell that great. This she also sent me, which I wasn't really happy about because it's a very heavy item. So this is going to probably cost me $20 to ship. And this is 6 books of Molly. Just the story of Molly. It's a keepsake edition from the American Girls collection. That's just not going to be much for me because of the weight. Again, shipping is going to kill pretty much all of my profit. This was pretty cool. It is a Superior Scientific Scholarship from Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award. It's a bronze thingy there, and it was presented to Donald Perkins, Stephen High School in 1958. And I thought that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, a lot of people sell them on eBay, different years. None of them do great. That's a little bit of a profit for me. This is a pair of Lunch at the Ritz earrings. I think these are really cool. You got the tragedy faces. I think these are called Act 2 because I looked these up. I was curious how much they would be worth. Those are worth decent money. Nothing spectacular, but small, cheap to ship, and a very good profit on these. And then I'll finish today with what looks crazy. I took these out. These are actually earrings. They're also from Lunch at the Ritz. And they are butterflies. They're clip-ons, the butterflies at the top. A bunch of butterflies all around. And that's the second one. These sell extremely well. So this is one of the biggies in the package that my friend sent me. You know, I have to pay shipping for this stuff to get to me. I have to buy this stuff. And then I have to ship the stuff back down to the lower states. So I lose quite a bit of my profit doing it from Alaska. But I really enjoy doing this. I love doing the research, finding out how much are things. You get surprised or you get disappointed. Like I was disappointed with the tragedy faces earrings. And if you don't really like doing this kind of stuff, I know there's YouTubers, you know, some pretty big YouTubers who are resellers doing it full time. You know, those people, I used to do eBay full time in 2002 to 2004. You're working 12 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I wasn't doing nearly as many sales as they're doing. They don't get a break. And they're probably earning less than minimum wage, I would guess. It's just that they're working so much. And keep in mind, they're also running to the estate sales and the yard sales. Some of them drive out of state to go to some estate sales. Sure, it's fun to take a little trip, but they're working. And then at home, just for these 5 things, to look them up, to see what they're worth, to compare what these items sold at previously on eBay, what people are trying to get for them now, you know, what prices are going to actually help me sell them, then writing the descriptions, taking the pictures, uploading all of that, making the draft. This takes quite a bit of time. So I figure I'm earning about $1.25 an hour. Of course, I don't do a whole bunch now because, as you know, I just got the reseller's license and I'm starting out small again. Just because I like starting out small. I don't want to start out with with too much invested into it. Just because I'm not really sure how much profit I'm going to make from Alaska, whether it's going to be worth it. I think it'll be worth it because I enjoy doing it. But typically I used to shoot for 100% profit. Here it won't be possible. I'll shoot for 50% profit. You know, that's not worth it for everybody if you're only buying, you know, let's say $500 a month in goods. You're spending 2 hours a day, I would say, wrapping stuff up, bringing it to the post office, and also doing all the research and everything. So if you enjoy it, it's great. But unless you're doing it full time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 14 hours a day, pretty tough to make a living doing this. I just do it because I like it and because I like a little extra money. So that's where I'm going to end the video today. I'm going to go outside for a little bit. Something else I wanted to share with you guys is even when it starts getting warmer outside, I noticed I keep my hat on. And now it's about 15, but you get so used to putting the hat on, and that was my foot. And it gets so comfortable. What I notice is even when I go into the restaurant on Tuesdays and have a BLT sandwich, sometimes I don't take my hat off. I just eat with my hat on. And the reason I do that is because half of the people in there are eating with their hats on. Even the waitress almost always is wearing one of these hats. So don't make me take my hat off. The next video I may make is me walking about half a mile down to the grocery store, not the grocery store, Fisher's Fuel. If I ever mentioned that in a previous video, I don't remember. It's like a gas station convenience store. Unfortunately, I've had the first problem with my truck. It won't start. I have to wait 12 days before the mechanic in town has time to look at it. I think I know what it is because the maintenance guy here has some little device he can check, gives you a code what's wrong with the truck. I think it was something like the mass airflow. The sensor, it has either malfunctioned or it's frozen or it's clogged or it's broken. And the car is telling me it's overheating. It's not. If I start the car, it'll start. But if I turn the car off, it won't start for another hour. So I'm not driving it now because it just may cut itself off if it thinks it's too hot. Tomorrow I'm going to walk down to the gas station. I'll make a video. I'll be on the highway so you can see me dodging traffic. And I need groceries. I need food. I have 3 more days worth of food. Time to go for a walk tomorrow. See you then. Look. Bye-bye. And I woke up thinking, now I'm going to walk to the gas station and get some food. And then I came outside and I said, guess I'm not going to. Because there was a little snow last night. Yeah, I'm not going to walk. It's a bit of snow. There's my food.